I remember years ago when I lived with my dad. Me and my dad were in the living room, and my dad always has his patio door open. He's just one of those guys, heating on full blast, door open, so the heating's just a waste of money. And we just heard a noise in the back garden, and there was just a lad who just jumped over the fence. And my dad went, "What the fuck do you want, mate?" And he went, "I'm being chased by some lads, and I've just jumped over your fence. I'm really sorry." So I grabbed the biggest knife in the kitchen and just stood behind my dad with a knife. And then the fellow went, "Lad, I just want to walk through your house." And I just followed him through the house with a knife, and he just fucked off.
What age were you?
I was 17, 18.
Wow.
Oh, so you thought you were
At that point,
six.
though, at that point, are you not, caught you, lad. Are you not worried about the lad being chased? Like, he's going to get battered? Have you ever been battered by a group of lads?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did that not psychologically, like, fuck you up for ages? Because it did me.
Yeah, I got punched in Preston. We got chased into a sports shop. The manager of the sports shop shouted at them and basically did the Adams House version of that. He let us go through the stock room and out into the back lane.
Yeah.
He didn't follow me with a knife. Fucking watch out for the shin pads. But
If
yeah,
you ran into
I
a
didn't go
sports
back.
shop, why didn't you just put a different jacket on and just walk past the lads chasing you? Like, all right, mate.
Not Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
I tried to do that once.
because then I've stolen a jacket. Then I'm getting twatted in a stolen jacket.
I tried to do that at club when I was a student in Liverpool. We were going to the club and I said, "How much is it?" to the bouncer. And this is a night that all the students, we'd all been excited about. Everyone was going. And I said, "How much is it?" And he goes, "Oh, £12 if you're from down south, mate." And I was just like, well, and I used one of my dad's, like my dad's an old school comic. So I used one of my dad's stock lines on him. And I said, "Well, I can't take the piss out of you, can I?" He goes, "Why not?" I said, "Because nature beat me to it," right? Which is just this heckle put down line from the 70s that I pulled out in the 90s, right? But the dude's mates, the other bouncers, fucking lost it, started pissing themselves, right? And I was just like, "Oh, win, win, win." No, but you're not fucking coming in, mate. All right, you're not. And like, 3 of my mates came away with me, and there was about 30 of us, and we planned this all. And they were fucking upset with me. They were like, oh, and I was like, "All right, I tell you what we'll do. You give me your glasses, I'll wear your jacket, I'll fuck my hair up, we'll go straight past the guy, and we'll go straight in." And it worked. Like, it worked. I went in, and the glasses and hair was all fucked up, and then my mate's jacket, and we were like, "Oh, isn't this incredible?" And at a certain point, my vanity got the better of me. And I was like, fuck wearing these glasses. I want to get my quiff back. I want to, So I did all of that, came out. Within 30 seconds of re-quiffing myself, I came back out into the room, and I remember putting my drink down, turning around, and there's 5 bouncers around me.
Oh,
and it was a 70s themed night, and they had these go-go dancers who were like 70s themes. It's called Love Bug or something like that. It was in town. And I'd been eyeing this dancer for like weeks, and we'd had this sort of like rapport, and she put me on the guest list and stuff, and I was cracking my way into it. And then these bouncers grabbed me. Now, because I've been beaten up when I was 11 by 4 lads, I had an over-exaggerated response to physical threat. It just got stuck in my head. These bouncers grabbed me, and they were taking me to this alley, and I just went, "Fuck that." And I had superhuman strength out of nowhere, and I grabbed onto this railing, right, with both hands, and they're pulling me so I'm horizontal, okay? And fucking I am not letting go of this railing, because I'm like, that's death. They're going to kill me. That is fucking death right there. And I was hanging on. And I leaned up like that, and the go-go dancer's looking at me like, what the fuck? And I don't know why, I went, "Help me." I don't know what she could have done. Come down with her pom-poms and started fucking them up. But eventually, they like started working on my fingers. They worked out. Like, they worked on my fingers, got me to the alley, and I saw the alley, and I was like,
They worked out. Lads, I've sussed it. He's using his fingers.
Are you sure it's not magnets, Brian?
we fucked them fingers. He's fucked, lads.
yeah, and they got me.
He's not on without his fingers, this cunt.
He's gripping that pearl.
Hey, hang on. He's holding the rail.
I thought he could levitate.
It took so long, and I literally thought, I'm dead. I'm going to die. And they got me in this alley, and I don't know what happened, but as soon as I got my feet, I ran all the way from the centre of town to Kensington, which is where I lived. And I didn't stop once. I sprinted all the way back to Kensington, and suddenly it was like 10:30 and I was home alone. But that was the thing. I had this, because I got beaten up when I was 11, I had this real, unbelievable sort of nervous reaction anytime I thought I was going to get the shit kicked out of me. It was really embarrassing. Like, that's why I started boxing.
I didn't go back to Preston Town Centre for about 2 or 3 years.
It's horrifying,
and
isn't it?
It was irrational because it was just some young kids just going around lamping lads. It wasn't even a hard punch, but
It becomes the place, though.
I was a soft kid,
Yeah.
and these were from the rougher bit of Preston.
Yeah.
And it's not the physical beating or anything. It's the fact, it's real fear. Probably the first time in your life when you're like, oh my God, I'm really scared. And that had a knock-on effect for a while as well.
Yeah, because till you've been hit, you don't really... it's a mystery, isn't it? And then you get hit and you're like, oh shit, this can happen.
You lived in Kensington and Liverpool?
Yeah.
Went to uni in Liverpool.
Yeah, I went to the uni in Liverpool.
I didn't know that.
Kenny, mate?
I've never known that.
Like the rough end of Kenny.
You and Kenny.
Adam thought you ran all the way back to South Kensington museums.
You're the only person I know who can do an actual Scouse accent.
Thank you very much.
Like him and Alfie.
Appreciate that.
What? But like yours is like
Oh, God.
That's the test, actually.
very, very good.
Can you say in a Scouse accent, what?
What?
Easy.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
Yeah.
What? Bad. No, Dean Coughlin taught me. Got to go down. Word. Word.
That's a fucking frog from the Budweiser advert in 2001.
Yeah, I remember when you did it with Philberto the first time, it fucking finished me.
Oh,
That's gone back
that's going back a long
9
time.
years?
Like, yeah, before I did Troy Hawk, I did
Yeah.
another character called Philberto.
Which you're really proud of and want to talk about loads, I can tell from your general body language.